Um, well, that's a glitch. I guess I can see it in the photo. It's XX2, right? It's 22. I think that's how those Roman numerals work. Okay. I hope there's nothing else I really importantly need on that. There's a sheet of paper here, but it's blank. Is there a blue pen? The Moon Tarot card. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's Vincent, isn't it?
Hiya, Heather.
You show up everywhere, don't you?
No, you make me sound like some kind of unwanted pest.
Well, who are you anyway?
Haven't you realized that yet?
Yeah, you're on Claudia's side.
I told you not to put me in the same category as that madwoman.
Well, you're pretty loony yourself.
It's true. We believe in the same God. But I'm quite sane.
So why did you help me out then? Was that also part of trying to resurrect God?
It's not uncommon for people to worship the same God and still disagree.
God? You sure you don't mean devil?
Whichever you like. The point is that now I really am on your side. I don't want God to be born. It wouldn't be convenient. Much too unpredictable.
So you've been using me to stop Claudia, is that it? Do your own dirty work.
My dirty work? I think we both had our own interests in mind. You hate her too, don't you? You're the only one who can get it done. I don't have powers like you two. Besides, I always hated getting all hot and sweaty.
Oh, really?
I'm just looking out for myself. Everyone does it.
Huh.
Don't stand there looking so smug. You're the worst person in this room. You come here and enjoy spilling their blood and listening to them cry out. You feel excited when you step on them, snuff out their lives.
Are you talking about the monsters?
Monsters? Oh, they look like monsters to you?
Oh no.
Don't worry. It's just a joke. By the way, I forgot to ask you. Did you get the Seal of Metatron?
What's that?
You don't have it? Leonard was carrying it!
You mean this thing?
Yes, that's it. As long as we have that, we're fine. Here, take this.
Otherworld laws. So, was I right that I think the monsters are supposed to be people. I think. Found this in the archives. I don't think it's an especially good card. So the moon. That one is 28. Oh, well, I need to look at that book. I still don't get what his thing is. I think he's evil. I think he still wants to like reinvent the world. I think he has like some kind of a power fantasy, but he doesn't want the god to be born. Like he believes in all that stuff he wants to happen, like kind of like everyone die and rebuild it or something. But I think his thing is he wants to do it in a controlled way, like take over the world as thing and do it his way. Because if God's born, he's just going to like do it. If God's born, he's gonna fuck shit up pretty badly for him, is what I think. Big old book I got from Vincent in the archives. Seal of Metatron. This magic square with strong protective and dispelling properties is called the Virun 7 Crest, or the Seal of Metatron. It'll bring results regardless of whether the target is good or evil. Its strength, therefore, places a very high burden on the caster, as it is also difficult to control. It is not usually used. This is why it bears the name Metatron, after the angel Metatron, or Metroton, also known as the agent of God. Okay, do I use it on an enemy? Like a specific enemy, like a final boss? Silent Hills, Ancient Gods, a study of their etymology and evolution. What a mouthful. Got a card in there? There's no religion that has remained unchanged from the moment it was founded. This is no exception. When this religion fell into the hands of immigrants, it was deeply influenced by their own original Christian beliefs. For example, the traditional representatives of these primal gods may be given the names and descriptions of Christian angels. Thus, shared characteristics begin to appear. There is also the one rare example of the chief deity, Creator of Paradise, or Lord of Serpents and Reeds, being dubbed with a demon's name. Of course, this was not done by believers, but by their opponents. So it is supposed to be like the devil. But why is Silent Hill, this as a town, why is it the only one that has this religion? Why does the location Silent Hill matter? I thought what it was is the town just manifested people's like subconscious kind of thing. And in the case of Silent Hill 1, this mattered because it was all being controlled by Alessa. And then she caused the other world because she wanted to like see everyone burn, and that was like her vision of the world, just pain and suffering. And then in 2, it was not Harry Mason, that was 1. Keith Sunderland, that was his regret, right? That made the town the way it is for just him, and the other people saw it their own way. And that's why I thought like seeing other people as monsters was why it's a thing, because people you encounter don't necessarily even see the monsters. They see the town as they personally would experience it. And they just kind of meet up sometimes. But I'm just not quite sure now. So I was thinking I could jump off. Originally it looked like I might be able to drop down. Oh. Please don't. Actually, let me consult the map. Let me go down. I don't think there's any updates, right? But clearly there's a ladder somewhere. Ooh. There, that's wrong. Was that there before? Yeah, it was, because it was blocking my line of sight. And I guess it's an elevator? So many questions. So many questions. And the thing is, I don't think they're answered ever now, because Silent Hill didn't take like a big turn where they started rebooting everything. Not rebooting, it was just like non-canon stuff. Whereas, like, I believe with 1 and 3, the idea was like you're slowly building up this narrative. Well then. Like with different views of these similar situations. But when you started going off that, then it never finished, so to speak. How big is this? I was expecting this to be a pretty small dungeon. And my flashlight still doesn't work. There's a musty diary on the bed. This writing, is this Dad's diary? Why would it be here? I sometimes have the sense even now that that girl is a reincarnation of Alessa. I don't worry about it much now. That's all forgiven. You are unloved, Cheryl. Or was that Alessa? You are unloved, Cheryl. Now Cheryl's Leslie. Because Cheryl's his daughter. So he's saying he didn't love her as Cheryl, or that... Or was that Alyssa? Or he's saying that in her, like, previous life. No matter whose reincarnation she may have been, that girl was my most beloved treasure. But that name was a mistake. At the time, I thought of her only as a replacement for my lost Cheryl. When she knows the truth, will she feel bad? That's what worries me. So he's talking about how she renamed her to Heather. Thanks, Dad, so I was Alyssa after all. But I do have just a trace of one more memory left. I haven't forgotten my sweet and gentle mother. Who's the mother, though? Isn't the mother the cop? Because they said... No, the mother died. No, Cheryl's mother died. Her mother is herself. Because he never remarried, so the only woman she would have known was, I guess, herself. Unless, does she have Cheryl's memories as well as Alyssa's? I got a stun gun battery. That's interesting. This looks really familiar. Oh, is this her dad's room? Something's walking, yeah. Like what? He was dead on that bed there, and that goes into the rest of the apartment. Is that what this is? I think so. I mean, I obviously have only been there once. This room, yeah, this room looks just like Dad's. It's more than just a resemblance. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a gamble here and try it against this. My worry where Dad gave me this just in case. They gave me these batteries. Is this good against them? Kinda. So it would have been fine if there weren't two. So let me go to the katana. It's like they don't see me though. Exactly. Okay. So I think it would have been fine actually. That it's probably a pretty good weapon if you know how to use it. It's just the fact that there's two of them. Because it knocked one down right away. So I'm gonna go take a left and we'll see. It kind of bugs me that those just spawned in like that. I get that that's probably meant to be spooky, but I don't like when it does that at all. Corpse wrapped in some vinyl type bag. This crazy mixed up world has gotten me used to the strangest things. Easy for me to say, they're still totally disgusting. I feel like I'm going crazy myself sooner or later. I might even already be crazy, who knows? Yeah, that long conversation. I'll take the shotgun. See, I should have come here first. So much. So I'm going to say this, knock on wood here. There's nothing important here. I haven't looked too close, though. I don't think I want to. One thing Silent Hill has never done. The door's open. Inside there's someone wrapped in a bag. Maybe no, they're definitely dead. Nothing ever comes alive in Silent Hill. Like, maybe in a cutscene someone was, like, hidden and then unveils itself. But there's no kind of jump scares, I don't think, in any of the games where that suddenly bursts out at you. Or if it is, it's a cutscene and it's like a boss or something. I believe. Correct me if I am wrong on that. So... that one's shut. It just didn't give me the... yeah, locked door one. Oh, because I can't actually try it. It's barred. Okay. I can probably go down another flight. It might even let me. So suppose this game has like a rating system for levels you can get. That's interesting because this game must change so much if you come back after playing it once, because you could easily mark out what doors you need to go to, and that alone makes it way easier. God, like this, is it like a fan or something? Hold on, Mr. Door. Don't be open. Ah, God. These are like fast ones. I'm a little annoyed that this dungeon just keeps expanding. Because I think I might be ending the game. I'd be surprised. Oh. Don't do that. Come at me. Hidden door? Interesting. Oh, is this like her bedroom where they hit her? Something stuck in this book. Card? Flotus. The Fool Tarot card. This book, I feel like I have to read it, but at the same time, I don't want to. Agloaphotis. Red liquid or crystals, resembling blood. According to the Kabbalah, that's what I said. Kabbalah, the name is taken from an herb with the power to dispel evil spirits. It is said to grow in Arabian deserts. So it is that thing from one. The liquid, the red, the thing you throw on the monster at the end of one. It may be vaporized or applied as a poultice to guard against demons. It is powerful, but it is rare. It is extremely difficult to obtain. That's their necklace. That's the thing. It's gotta be. I've been calling that since one. Looks like there's some kind of drug here. But there's just a name on the label, no description or anything. It's too risky, never mind. Interesting. It's a picture of me when I was 7, the first time. I wish they actually added that, like, when I was 7 the first time, because she's been 7 3 times. For what that's worth, I guess. There's a picture here, but it's not my style at all. So do I have to grind up? Maybe? Grind that up? Or turn it into a liquid? So you're a thing. I don't think there's any point to it, though. I don't need to go that way, so you can just chill there. Yeah. There's a door, but it's blocked. I'm going for it. You can do you, man. Yeah. There we go. Somehow, having this katana just seems ridiculous to me. Well, let me check my health, by the way. Am I still good? I'm afraid of always, like, not realizing I'm way lower on health than I think I am. And then I just walk in and like, oh, I'm fine. One whack, dead. All the way back. So that's obviously a puzzle. We got a key. That's obvious where that goes. It's the only locked door way at the beginning. I know it wasn't me. Alessa wrote this a long time ago. That chapel altar. It wasn't that one beautiful chapel. It was some other altar somewhere else. Belfry. Why was that called the Belfry? I guess it could be called the Belfry. A memo book. Something is written inside. She's just beyond this door. I don't know how, but I can sense it. But she's not the only one there. I sense the presence of something extremely dangerous, even sickening, or maybe what they call God. Nevertheless, I will open the door. Enough of this idle chit-chat. God, I'm not, but I fully intend to save her, know them. This last entry was written some 17 years ago. There's no date on it. Looks like Dad wrote this too. So that, I assume, is a note. I assume that's a note from when he fought. But overall, I think that's a note saying that's the final boss. But I bet I need to go back and use the key, or the key might do an optional ending.